Hi guys, good day, Empress G here. Happy Monday. Anyway guys, you know it's the holiday season around here, and you got demand for a lot of baked goodies, lots of sweets, you know. So today folks, this is a request, and this is to make Oreo cookies. So we're gonna do it Oreo style cookies, okay? And guys, it's very easy to do. So this is for one for the kids, okay? So right now you need a cup of butter, unsalted butter, and 1 cup of sugar, and we're gonna blend those together first, and then we had the okay, I'll just tell you everything, you know, in the recipe up front, okay? So basically, okay, so this is homemade Oreo cookies, Empress G style, okay? And the ingredients, this can make you 40 cookies. You're going to need 1 cup of unsalted butter, which is 225 grams, and it's supposed to be softened. 1 cup of white sugar, which is 200 grams. 2 teaspoons salt. I use 1 though, it depends on your salt. Well, I think this is what the recipe calls for, but I use 1. 2 large eggs at room temperature. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and any flour except self-rising flour, folks. 1 cup of dark cocoa, and make yourself get a good one. Friar's cocoa is a very good one. And a ½ teaspoon of baking powder, okay? And so that's it. And the filling will come later on how to do that. So step by step. So right now I have the cup of butter in there. I'm gonna add a cup of sugar, and we're gonna cream that all together. How is everybody doing now? So busy, folks. Make a video for a while. Busy, you know. So we're gonna cream this together, folks. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm creaming and I have no thing in it. That to show you how far out I'm at right now. Let me just attach the paddle to it, folks. I think it's this one to cream it. Yes, Mary, big up yourself. And Mary, I see you down to 7 subscribers. So folks, please go give her some strength. I think she need about, I think it's 7. Last time I think it was 93. So folks, please go give her some support. Let her get that 1,000 by today if possible, folks. You know, and for fire, I don't know if you make 8 years yet. This is what I'm saying, folks. Come on, Jamaica, come on, give the guy 100,000. That's like nothing. 2 million people out there, folks. Come on. So folks, I'm gonna do this off because it make a lot of noise, okay? Okay guys, I finished creaming the butter. I didn't want the machine to go with all that noise. And during this process, folks, you're gonna add your salts to the sugar and butter to be cream, okay? Not into the flour. And now I'm gonna add the 2 eggs. 2 eggs at room temperature. And then we're gonna beat this out very smoothly, okay? And this is called copycat recipe, folks, when you copy somebody else's recipe. So guys, I'm just gonna the eggs and the butter and the sugar right now going. It's gonna be done quick, so that's why I don't think it's gonna go fast. You have to stop and scrape down the sides so everything will get you know, will cream evenly. So it's almost there, so I'm just scraping on the side right now. Once in a while you gotta stop and do that. Maybe another minute or so. So I'm not gonna give it too much noise, okay? So let me just do this off. Okay guys, that's cream, that's finished, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's nice and fluffy. This is it here, see that? Nice and fluffy. So right now, this always happened to me. These things are always falling off. Oh, always falling off. Well, you know, folks, it's all made in you know where. Let me just clean this off here. And the stick is also. At least we know it's bamboo. So much fake stuff coming out of that place. Okay. Yeah, let me just wash off my hands. The weather is still good here in Toronto, folks. It's on the cold side, but no snow, and the sun will shine, or it's trying to shine. Okay, so right now, folks, like I said, get yourself a good cocoa, and a good cocoa I use all the time is Fry. That's a good brand. Any other brand, President Choice, all of those are good, but I love Fry. So I'm just make sure you sieve you. So this is a cup and a quarter of cocoa, and Dutch cocoa is one of the best one also, and 1 cup of flour with a half a teaspoon of baking powder, folks. So no baking soda, just baking soda. No baking powder, just baking soda. And I'm just sieving this through, and this is gonna add to the cream, butter, sugar, and egg right now. Okay. Yeah, when you sieve your stuff, you get out all the lumps and all the impurities, so you get a much better tasting product. Better product when you do it. See, the cocoa is very, very lumpy, so you have to sieve it. You see that? This left, oh good. So what you do before you put it in, folks, make sure you mix it all together to incorporate the baking soda. And like I said, the salt goes in with the because we're using unsalted butter, so I put the salt along with the butter and the sugar to cream. So right here in the bowl, you just have your baking soda, your flour, and your cocoa. But you want to, I always do that. Always making a mess. We're going to start adding it in slowly. And then we're just going to mix everything up. And so folks, when it's finished mixing, I'll come back and show you what it looks like, because I'm trying to avoid all the noise with the machine. They haven't made a noiseless appliance yet. So we're going to do that and come back. So guys, I finished mixing it up, and the next thing is that we're gonna put it in some saran wrap and stick it in the refrigerator for about an hour. So we're gonna make like a very square ball right now of it and stick it in the fridge for about an hour. I remember the last time I did it, I have such a hard time getting off my, because the dough was so stiff. This is what it looks like, folks. See? Yeah. So we're gonna we're gonna make a ball and we're gonna stick it to the refrigerator, in the refrigerator for a little while. Just getting all of it. Gonna get everything out. So this is what it looks like here, folks. And we're gonna make a square ball. And stick it into the refrigerator. So let it just firm up. So we're ready to cut the cookies. So right now we're just gonna make a square, sort of a square ball from it, and stick it in the refrigerator. Or sort of a rectangle ball. Nothing earth shaking. Just we want to give it a shape. So when I take it out to start doing the cookies, it feels very moist right now, folks. You want to do it, leave it sort of like this. A little rectangular thing going here. See that? That's what I want to get. And we're trying to go as close to the recipe to Oreo cookies as possible. So now we're just going to put some saran wrap, that's stretch paper, and put it in the fridge, not in the refrigerator, just in the fridge for about approximately an hour, okay? So this is it right here. So it's going to go to the fridge for an hour. Then we start making the cookies. So let me see if I can. My fridge is always so full. Not of cooked food, but of fresh vegetable and fruits and all of that. Okay, folks. So I'll be back in an hour. All right. Alright, guys. Empress is back, and the dough has been resting in the fridge for an hour, and this is it here. Okay, folks, so normally a lot of people do the wax paper and to roll it out on, but I choose not to because it sticks to the wax paper. I think what they're trying to avoid so they don't get a lot of flour on the cookie to discolorate it. Okay, so but I stick to the counter and I have no problem in doing it that way. So folks, you could use if you have the cutting, a cookie cutter shape to cut your cookies, that's fine. But what I've seen even on YouTube, and this is what I've been using all along, I just use a champagne glass to cut the cookies, to cut it out. See, I just gonna use a champagne glass to cut it out. Well, you might not have champagne glass, but any glass, anything that has the same size as our cookie. So right now, folks, this is the dough right here, right? I'm gonna spread a little, not a lot of flour, just a little, okay? And what I'm gonna do, folks, I'm gonna cut it in half, because what happened to this dough, it can dries up on you pretty fast. So I'm gonna leave back piece in the fridge right now. Some people cut it in 4, but I'm just gonna cut it in half and work with that pretty fast. And the other piece, once I finish with that, because if you leave the whole thing out right away, it's gonna dry pretty fast and you gotta keep going back to the fridge, and that slow down the process. So I'm gonna work with this piece here right now. Ooh, folks, as usual, I forgot to take out my rolling pin, so I just have to move the camera a little bit out of the way, give you a little scenery. You can look at my oranges and my guava, because I'm gonna make some more guava jam. That went by so fast, folks. The guava jam, it was so good. And these since I'm getting the real Jamaican pink guava right now, so the guava is there along with the orange, but those are for another video. So we're gonna deal with this right now. Get some light. Let there be light, let there be light, let there be lots of light. I have my head pole here with the light. Okay, so folks, right now I'm gonna roll this piece out, and as I say, I'm gonna be using a champagne glass. Yes, I love champagne. So right now we're gonna roll this out, and start doing that thing. And it's very, oh God, guys, it's a very hard thing to roll out, you know, this kind of cookie dough. But I'm gonna give the best I can to get it flat. Oh, always forgot to flour the rolling pin. This is a big part of it, folks. You have to flour your rolling pin, and that gives it exactly what you want. And you're gonna roll it out to about what, 2.5 inch. It's gonna be flat. Because you want this, you know, Oreo cookies, they're not stubby, they're just very thin. That's my rolling pin. They're making all that noise, folks. Yeah, you want to get it out as flat as you can. And you see, this is why you don't want to do the whole thing one time, because it takes a bit of time, and if you do that, then it starts to dry out on you. So you don't want to have that. And the pieces, you're just going to roll them up back and do the thing. Do it all over again. So I'll be right there, folks. Yeah, it's gonna be about 1/2 inch to 1.25 centimeters, which is 1.25 centimeters. So it's 1/2 inch. You're gonna roll it out to, just to make sure. Guys, I can't remember everything, so I wrote down my stuff, you know. Yeah. So we're gonna do it about 1/2 inch, which is about 1.25 centimeters, depending on which way you go. So it's gonna be really sort of flat. And I try to avoid using a lot of flour because we don't want to white it up, okay? That's the whole thing why a lot of people use the they use the wax paper, and even that at time they have to go back to because it stick to it stick to that, okay? Pin. Okay, folks, I'm gonna see how this goes right now. So you have your cookie glass, and you're gonna go like this, make a cut, and because all of them is gonna be the same size, and you can see the pan there, okay? So let me just get me something to take this one up, and see, sort of, I don't want to use too much flour down there. So this is the first one here, folks. Okay. This will be a little bit probably bigger than Mr. Crispy cookies. See, that's gonna go like this. Yeah. And it's at 30 something, so we'll see how far this goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna get these up right now. And like I said, I didn't use a lot of flour on the bottom because I didn't want to discolor the cookies. So those pieces are gonna come from right back. So that's my, and you're gonna try to give them some space in between, okay? Don't make them too close up. Okay, this one. Yeah, just give them a bit of space. Okay. Space them out, okay? The flour I want to avoid on them. Folks, that's your cookie right there. After this, you're gonna go make your own Oreo cookies. You know, the first time when I saw it done, I thought, is that simple? A box of Oreo cookies right now, folks, is about $4 something. If it's on sale, you're lucky to get it on sale, but it's expensive. And you know, if you can do it at home, you have your flour and your sugar, And if you don't have ice and sugar, folks, you can also use the same sugar, but you're gonna grind up the sugar, you know. So this I'm gonna put back in the fridge to cool down a bit, and then I take out the other piece that's in there and do the same process. Just keep going. The kids are gonna, well, this time of the year we're doing a lot of baking, folks, because the holidays is upon us. The holidays. And if you don't hear, I use the term Christmas because it's not really used much here, folks. It's the holidays. That's what's, because there's not really everybody's you know, only Christians celebrate well, you know, it's not everybody celebrate Christmas. I should put it that way, Christmas. So as a way of respecting everybody, you know, that's what it's all about. Over here. And again, I forgot to flour this. If you don't constantly flour your rolling pin, folks, you could get this in a lot of problem. I didn't want to get this much flour on it. I hope it just fade out, because then your cookie show up white instead of so you just constantly have to rub some flour on your rolling pin to get the effect that you want to get, which is a nice smooth roll out cookie. And you know, a certain part when you see it, you just stick it back together and just keep rolling. Rolling. I have 369 already. And I'm just putting in one pan at a time. So when that's why I keep it in the fridge. I don't like to put 2 pans in the oven to go in at the same time, because then you have to rotate it. So I'll just do 1 pan and then it come back out and I do another pan. I'll make the rest and just keep them in the fridge. You know. Okay, come on. I want to get that half an inch. And any place, any part, you just patch it back. Okay. And you don't have to keep flipping it over on each side, because the most important thing is not make, you know, flour, and it's just to get it done out to that level that you want to get it to. Okay. You don't want to get it too thick. You need to get it thin to a certain consistency. See this right here for now. Yeah, so we're gonna cut these right now, and here we go again with our champagne glass. And I find this is the best way. I see some people on YouTube use this too. This is the best way to get here. Yeah, there you go. Instead of doing one at a time, just do them all. Okay, and just pull them up, because you have to work fast here, because of you don't want to have your dough dried out, the cookie dough to dry out. Okay, and I think and then you just move that piece out of the way like that, and there you go. See, you have a nice, I think I'm just gonna go with 4 each side. Yeah, I'll just put the rest on let's see how much can I hold in this. Try see if I can get. And these gonna be going in there for about 8 to 10 minutes, not a long space of time, folks. Okay. And I also just put some grease on the wax paper. I always do that. So these now I'm just gonna start putting these in a just flour this a bit and just put the rest in there and put them in the fridge, because like I said, I'm working with the element here, folks, and we don't want to have your stuff dried out, so you have to work sort of fast. And I think the oven, you set your preheat your oven at 325, folks. Okay, so right now, folks, just wash off my hands. Okay, let me just get this in the fridge with the rest right now, because I want to keep this moist. So I just add that to the rest, and I'll probably roll those up while this one is baking. So folks, so you see I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18 out already. So for sure I'll get that 30. They said 34 or something like that. So this I'm just gonna, you just form it back like this, folks, and put it back in the fridge. But don't leave it outside because it will dry out on you, okay? And you just keep making that. You get a lot of exercise here, folks. You just keep making like that rectangular thing and wrap it up quickly in your paper and stick it back in the fridge. Because what we're trying to avoid is it does not dry out, okay? So we're gonna put those in the oven right now, and they're gonna go. It's at a 325 degree, and it's gonna go. I think they're gonna go for 15 minutes. Okay, so I have to move my camera. So folks, that's the cookies them right there. Okay, so I just move the camera out of the way. You can look at my oranges. They're beautiful and they're very tasty. Those are gonna make my drinks in a few minutes. Very nice drinks I have, folks. Pineapple carrot. I think I did a recipe up there already of that, but that I have every day. There you go. And right now it's where I'm at. Oh my gosh, I have a pot. Was still in the oven. A lucky thing, folks, is my glass pot, so they're oven bound. And I didn't realize it was in the back of it. It's still in the fridge, in the oven, because I normally use the oven to keep just store some of my pot. So you put your rack in the center, folks, and you put it in. Now it's 10 to 2 where I'm at. So we're gonna let that go, and then we'll come back in 15 minutes. And folks, I shall in 15 minutes to show you what those look like. Then we're just gonna put in another batch, okay? All right. So guys, as you can see, the cookies are done, set, and I'm gonna put them in a cooling rack right now, which is right there. And then I put in, I did all of them, and they're in the fridge right now, folks. I did those off camera, and they're all in the fridge right now. So, see, folks, nice. So just gonna let these cool. By the time they cool, they'll get hard. And the folks, you don't want to know the smell of the cocoa inside here. Oh, and everything in it. Oh, the smell. And folks, before you say anything, enjoy yourself. Have a couple of Oreo cookies, homemade, not gonna kill you. And these are for the kids anyway, because a lot of the stuff we're eating, some stuff in the store that could kill you faster than a couple of Oreo cookies, folks. Down the yard, I see they're well, I didn't know that Jamaica celebrates Thanksgiving, but the latest report is that the Chinese, they're killing vultures, which we call John Crow. So I love the turkey neck, folks. You guys get it in Jamaica. Yeah, that's what it's all over YouTube, folks. So you know us. I'm just you know, and they said if it's go-so, it's almost this go-so or something to that same. But that's what's over YouTube. That's the next thing that they're doing. Well, folks, you know what? Does it surprise you? You're getting oil from out of sewage and refining and plastic cabbage and all of that and plastic rice. So I mean, you know, if you look at the Dranko, folks, the neck is about the same size as the turkey neck. So I know in Jamaica they call turkey neck poor man's oxtail, but that is so sad. That people sit down and go to these places and let these people killing you off slowly with all these nasty stuff, because all they're interested in, folks, is to make money. All these people interested in is to make money. They don't care, even their own folks, you know. So people, go plant your food, grow your own chicken, and all that chicken feed you get in there, it's all food with all even waste. Animal waste is ground up in there to give you that chicken feed that you guys get in there, folks. So you know what, go do all of you down there is on TikTok. Go and do some research, and it might save your life, because folks, remember, you have no hospital out there. You know, so get off of TikTok with all that nonsense and go do some good research to save your guys' life and your kids' life, because food is being used as a weapon, and that's how a lot of people are getting sick and dying from the unhealthy stuff that they're consuming. And like I said, that's my thought on that. Okay, so you eat a few homemade Oreo cookies, probably better than all the stuff you're eating out there, folks. I am now going to put in this batch in for another 15 minutes, and after that I think I have a few more to go. Give that another 15 minutes, so we should return. Yes guys, Empress G here, and we're finished baking all the cookies, and this is what it looks like here. And folks, look at that, hard hearts. Okay, so this is the cookies here. So right now the next step we're going to be taking, folks, is to make the icing. And what that entails, we're going to have 2 cups of powdered sugar. And like I said, if you don't have icing sugar, that's another name for it, you could just grind up your granulated sugar, folks, and you'll be surprised you get powdered sugar. Matter of fact, I do that several times, and that's it right there. So it's just a few things. There's some vanilla. The butters here, I'm using about a half a cup of butter. It's already inside there. And like I said, always sieve your especially icing sugar, because it's very lumpy. Okay, and while I'm doing this, guys, I just want to send a shout out. I don't know if a lot of you know this channel, Daddy's Kitchen. I think they're located in Brampton. I watch it and subscribe to it. And folks, I watch it beginning when this man, during the COVID, I think he was a chef. And he, as a result of the COVID and all of that lockdown, he lost his job. I think he has his wife and, I've seen 2 daughters. No, maybe a son is there, I don't have many kids. But folks, this guy is so true to Jamaican cuisine. And right now his channel is at 443,000. Big up yourself, Daddy's Kitchen. And today I tune in, because I tune into it constantly, and he just have his first line of product, and it's a set of knife, folks. And Daddy's channel, if you can hear me, Daddy's Kitchen, I want a set of that knife. So please put it out there, let me know how to you know, he's in Brampton and I am in the east end, which of Toronto. So Daddy's Kitchen from Empress GTV, big up yourself and congratulations on your first product, which is that set of knife. And like I said, I hope one day I get to come on your channel and you get to come over on mine and we do some fun Jamaican cooking, you know. Well, you know, you mix it up, you do a lot of things, but I just love the fact that you do so much authentic Jamaican dishes. So again, Daddy's Kitchen, congratulations for you going forward, and I hope you have many more success on your channel. And as I say, Empress G said, big up yourself. And folks, please go and subscribe to Daddy's channel. Give him 1 million subscribers, just like Chef Ricardo in England. And folks, also subscribe to Empress GTV too. You know, I'm like a fish in the water compared to Daddy's channel, but he deserves it. This man deserves whatever, you know, breaks he's getting. So big up yourself again, Daddy's Kitchen, and all the best to you, right? Okay. And another person I'd like to give a shout out to, Wayne Lonesome, big up yourself, man in the wilderness. From Empress GTV to over to you. Big up yourself, because you keep the fire burning, Wayne. And with your energy and strength, we're going to liberate our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Jamaican from all the tyranny that is under right now. Big up yourself, Wayne Lonesome, Mind the Wellness, and also Ratigan. Big up yourself too. And everybody who come on your channel, okay, who participate. Last night I was watching, as usual, the town hall meeting with you, I think, Ratigan, and Big Youth's son, I can't remember his name, Wayne, and Marie, okay, and the other gentleman. Big up yourself, Wayne Lonesome, and go over and subscribe to his channel, folks, because this man is doing us such a service right now to get our country liberated, okay? Big up yourself, everyone. And go over to Marian, my love. She's almost there, folks. I think she need about 7 more subscribers to get her 1,000. So go over to her channel, Marian Mello, and please give her some support. Fire down in Negril, my buddy. Go over to Jammy Hood, folks, and show Fire a lot of love right now. Show them all some love. But please, guys, go over and subscribe to Jammy Hood so he can get it to 100,000, because this guy is doing so much good thing down there with all these young folks. Okay, folks? So that's my take there, everybody. And so have yourself a blessed day, and I'm gonna finish up this video, and peace out. No, I'm not gone, I'm still here. That's just a little, yeah. Pick up yourself, everybody. Daddy's Kitchen. Big up yourself, and like I said, one day I would love to come over to Brampton and be on your show. I find it so exciting, and your daughter has such a good sense of humor, and she's so knowledgeable of, you know, you teach her well, right? But I love the way you do your show. So much fun. That's why I subscribe and tune in Daddy's channel. So when I saw that today, I'm so happy for you, okay? So this is the ice and sugar here right now, folks. It's all thing. I'm gonna add it to the butter. As I say, it's a half a cup of butter and 2 cups of sugar. And like I said, if you don't have the sugar, you can use a regular sugar and grind up and get your powder sugar. Yeah, I do it a couple times and it works. But if you don't want to do that, just stick to your ice and sugar or powder sugar or whatever it might call in, you know, in different because the same thing can be called in many different names in many different culture. Okay, so I know it as ice and sugar or powder sugar. So, and I think that's how it's in. I've seen it on the bag in Canada here, ice and sugar. So lots of mess, but that's how baking is. So that's a part of cooking. But you know, as you go along, I like to just clean up as I go along. I like to have a nice and clean space. So folks, I think this thing is gonna so I'm gonna do this off camera, folks, because the noise. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and I just want to spare you all that noise. I had to cover it over. I tell you, this lid come in handy, because what a splash I would have all over the place. So folks, let me show you. This is what we're looking for. This is the consistency here for your ice and sugar we're looking for, and the butter together. Smooth and nice, because this is going to be going on the cookies. Okay. This is what we're looking for here. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, which to give it that, you know, so we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of whirl. And if you have vanilla extract, that's good. I happen to have the real thing, not bragging, or whatever vanilla you have used, but the extract will be very good, or real vanilla. So that's a teaspoon there, folks. I think yes, that's my teaspoon. Okay, so folks, I am just gonna whittle this around for a bit. Like I said, I like to avoid the noise factor because I know what it's like. You know, a lot of people get turned off by they listen to a video and all the noise in it. So that's why a lot of time I just. So right now, this is just gonna be a minute or so. So that's why I'm keeping the machine on just for a minute. So just incorporate the vanilla and the butter and sugar. Few minutes. And this is coming up so smooth, folks. So smooth. Okay, folks, that's it. And then we're gonna start icing our cookies right now. And you have Oreo style cookies. The kids are coming over later, and I didn't let them know that I was baking it today. They requested, but I didn't tell them I'm baking it. These are my niece kids. So that's gonna be a big surprise there for them. Because like I said, kids should be kids, and everything in moderation for them. You don't want to give them over sweet so they get too hyper, but you know what, they should be able to enjoy what kids are supposed to enjoy. And you think, folks, these are gonna be going by most of this is gonna be going by most of the grown-up folks than the kids. Yeah, because when I said I was gonna do it, oh my gosh, you should hear the response from grown-up. We are, you know, we have a sweet tooth too, folks, but we just have to do everything in moderation because that diabetic fat and all of that. But like I said, folks, everything in moderation, right? Yeah. You can't go through your life just saying like, yeah, gonna heat that, you're not gonna heat that. No, folks, everything in moderation. Let me try and pull this off. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this out of the way right now. Okay, and I could plug it out. So folks, we're gonna use some Mr. Christie style Oreo cookies, and these are from scratch, folks. And after you see this, folks, you realize that wasn't so hard. No. Okay, folks, so here we go now. This is the icing in here. You see how creamy that is? So we're gonna go like this on one of the cookies. Some more than one at a time. And folks, that is all it is to it. You know, and plus the one in the store is preserved. Do you see? You know, you can keep them for. So folks, we're gonna squeeze up like that, and then you just clear off the excess around the side. So folks, isn't this an Oreo cookie right here? Isn't that an Oreo cookie right there, folks? That's one. You just squeeze down. And we have another one here, and you just close it up like that. See that? Close it up. There's your Oreo cookie. I'll do a few more. Show you. And you just close it up like that. Are you seeing that? I want to make sure you're all seeing it. Yeah, and that's your Oreo cookie there. So folks, I'm gonna finish these up and come right back. Okay, guys, this is the finished product there of my Oreo cookies. They're right there. So please, folks, please like and share, and subscribe to the channel. Give a thumbs up and a little comment, you know, folks. And I just want to thank everybody who support me at this point, up to this point. And like I said, channel, when you go to the channel, folks, the subscriber isn't really reflect there, because on the channel just 101,002, but folks, it's more than that. But they keep it in the analytics, so I don't know for how long most of the subscriber is in the analytic. Right now it's 1,000 and a few up there, folks. So that's why I have to give you so much thanks for. I realize people are subscribing, and You know, may not be viewing a lot, but the subscriber is there. So either way, you know, so I give you thanks for all your support. Fire, big up yourself. And Fire was one of the person who support me so much. And Mary and Mellow down in there. Deacon, big up yourself down in Mandeville there. Okay, that's my good buddy Deacon. Okay, so folks, please give these cookies a shot. This is the same cookies. You might you know, Oreo cookies, and you see through the process first. It's not very hard to do. Okay, so have yourself a good day, folks. All right, peace, and I'm out.